Welcome back. So this is trailering strategy part number 5, and today we are going to work with this backtest and check if it's working as suspected or not, if it's profitable or not. So I'm going to show you a video and we will start. Zignaly, all of the profit, none of the work. Invest alongside the top digital asset managers and funds. If you use my link and deposit at least 100 USDT or more to any profit sharing services, you will be rewarded with $20 worth of non-withdrawable thick coins that can be used for paying Zignaly success fees. Okay, so let's do it. So we have everything into a place because we managed to rewrite this as trailering B2. Okay, and that means that yeah, so we can just try this. We can just try this, so long and short. So we can reset everything. We can say that we want long only. Let's just check whatever it's needed to be done here. By the way, we haven't tested to use the higher time frame, which I guess maybe 4 hours, something else. With reverse. Yeah, reverse. Is it any better like this? Not too much. What the hell is this? 1 day. Probably 1 day it's even better. We don't want any upset. No, let's see. I've seen this. Oh, look at that. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so first of all, we are going to reset. We are going to choose long only, which should so this list of trades we should be able to so this is going to be trailering B2, trailering B2 long only. So far as this is the way we're going to do it, and also we're going to change it to short only, and once this has ended we will remove here the pin. We will work with short only. That's it. So now we should be able to work with this backtest here, which apparently I have many of them open here and there. Don't save, don't save. Okay, so here we have long only and short only. Okay, so the idea is that we open long only and we say save as, yeah, save as comparison ODS. So can you say here ODS? Okay. Okay, comparison.ods. And now we want to work with the last 10 trades so that it's easier to work with all of this. So it's 3. So we don't want anything. I mean, let's copy this like to the end, and this is going to be mini. That's it. So in this mini, okay, we are going to get rid of a lot of trades, which we're going to get the last 10 ones. Hopefully with 10 trades it's good enough to understand if this is going to work or not. otherwise this is not going to be fun. Okay, let's remove all of these lines here. Oh my god. Okay, here we are. So we should also open the short only trades, which are here. Now we should be able to use, so the oldest one is from 9 December, so we want to check 9 December, which is this one here. So we want to just copy whatever it's here on this 21 line. Yeah, so we want to copy and paste this. Hopefully we can make sense of it. Look at that. Okay, so there are less trades than we expected, but we don't care too much because this is something that needs to be done properly. Okay, let's move this so that we can understand so trade. Okay, so yeah, the first one is from 9 and it ends at 22. Nice. So let's cut this so that it's on the proper place. So this is going to be found here. Okay, so as you can see, this ends on 1 AM, but this one ends on 22, and it means that you cannot start at 2 AM 12. So that means that this trade here, we are not going to have it. So let's remove it from here. Okay, so if we don't have it, we could start at 13, but the way this stupid backtest works, I cannot have exactly the same trade, so I should also be removing this line here, which is the one with 13. So now we are back on using the same entry, so we can have this one here, which we are going to copy here. Okay, and now we should focus on 14. So 14 is here. Okay, and I can cut and paste here. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see here, we start both on 2 AM 14, and the next, so this one ends on 16 and this one ends on 20. Both of them can continue with 15, so this is nice. So we can have this 15 here, we can cut it and we can put it here, and we can also cut this 15 here, cut it and put it here. So now we have both of them on 15. This is nice. Okay, the next one is 16. But here we go into 21, so 16, we do not need 16 here. Okay, so as I was saying, we don't need 16 because the other trade there is going into the future. So this ends on 20. We don't need 23, so we don't need any of this. We don't need 19. The next one is 21, but we don't have 21 here, so we cannot match both of them. Okay. So here we have 23, and this starts on 24. So finally 28 2 a.m. we cannot use 20. Oh my god, what are we going to do? Here we have a lot of, so entry and 24, entry and 24 we don't have it, entry in 27 we don't have it, we are on 28, we don't have an entry in 28. Do we have an entry on 29? Yes, we have. So we just have to remove all of this so that we are focused on 29, and this should be the same thing. We should focus on 29. So I think it's like that. Yeah. Okay. So 29. This is going, I mean, this, no, I don't think we're going to. So 21, then we have this one, which we also want to have here on 29. So 29, so this ends on, I think it's the same thing, right? So we should have exactly the same thing, which is starting on 2. Okay, so we can move this down here, and we should be able to move this 2 down here. So this should be here. Okay, and this is not, yeah, okay, so now we should have what we want to. So the 2 of them start 9 December, the 2 of them start at 14 December, the 2 of them start at 15 December, the 2 of them start 29 December, and the 2 of them start 31 December. Okay, then they end whenever they want to. So here we have this relative profit, which is a name that I have used, which it might be useful or not. So we have this profit here, and we also want the profit from here. Look at that. And now we can work out if this is worth it or not. So if we get the sum here, we can see how this is minus 0.40. Okay, so we need to understand why the hell this is why this is a problem, you know. So what we want to do here is we want to check this and understand why this is not working as expected. If this is something from, so the only one that works properly is this one, but not the rest of it. Okay, so let's check everything here. So the first one we want to check is 31. So 31 is short, which ends there. So let me show you. Let's show. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Okay. As you can see here, we have some stop loss, which is always getting smaller. That's what we want to do here. And the take profit, it gets better, it gets bigger, I guess I want to say. So this is a loss. Okay, so let me write this not like what we are used to, but with this line. So this is a loss here. Now let's take a look at what happens with long only. Okay, so now we are going to change into long only, and we are going to check whatever happens. So look at that. So we have a long only trade, and the take profit is too big, if you ask me. Yeah. So I think that the take profit should be smaller rather than this, because you have had here some movement, but yeah. So how would you do that? So you have this stop loss, which is 5 ATR. That makes sense because you want to check whatever you want to do. But then this ATR take profit, this might be 0.25 if you ask me. So that this green is smaller here. Look at that. Probably this is going to be better. Or not? It's a good question. Is this going to be better or not? What about short only? Short only has also some better results, if you ask me. Okay, let's go back to long only and maybe think about this being a bit better, a bit bigger, like 0.33, and see what happens. You will manage to reach up there. Okay, I think this is a bit better. 0.33 is nice. What about short only? Yeah. I wonder if we want to increase the stop loss discretion by 50 if it's any better than 25. So that means this is going to be smaller than what we have here. What about long only trades? Yeah, the thing is that we are not going to work with this different trades, but the same one. Okay, so let's take a look. So here we are winning. So let's reset everything. 1 second. Let's focus on long only and then change. Now let's change what the hell are you? The ratio to 0.33. Yeah, because if you do it like this, it's going to be too much, isn't it? This is too much overfitting, isn't it? Yeah, this is too much overfitting, probably. 0.4. What about what happens with a short only? Just to take a quick look at it. Yeah, look at that. So long only. Yeah, okay, so let's use 0.38, take profit instead of this, so that it's a different number, something like that. Okay, so now you can see how, if we turn on this, you can see where the stop loss is around here, there. Okay, so let's bring this down so that we can do this properly. Wait a moment. Yeah, so the back test that we want to do is this one, which is radius 0.38. So I'm going to modify the script so that it has 0.38, so that we don't have to modify this again and again. Later on we will see if we save it or not. So position ratio, so this is going to be 0.38. Hopefully it makes sense. Okay, 0.38. Let's test this, see what happens. Okay, so let me check. So Pine Editor, let's refresh all of this, and we will download this again. Okay, so this is long only. That's nice. So now I'm going to export the stuff here. So this is long only 0.38. And now we're going to change this into short only, which should have 0.38 also. Are we doing this properly or not? What the hell is, yeah, 0.38. Wait a moment, let's reset everything. Yeah, that's right. This is long only, and we should have 0.38 here. That's right. So this is long only. Here, let's override. Now let's change into short only. Short only. Let's say that this is short only with 38. Okay. Now we should go back to the drawing board. Yeah, so this is an ODS. So this is the comparison, which should be an ODS. Nice. So as we have done before, we are going to remove, we're going to get only the last 10 traits, which is 4.8 here. I mean 4.8, yeah, let's remove everything from here. I mean, we should copy this at the end, say that this is mini. Okay, so let me fix this properly. So this is going to be from 7 to 7. So you don't want this one here. And then you've got from 7 to 7, okay? Okay, let's remove all of these rows. Now damn it. Okay, so now I'm going to work on taking the data from the other spreadsheet, which is short only through this one here. Okay, so now I should be able to also take some of the trades, which should be maybe from here. Copy and paste here. Okay, so now we can work on this and see which is the best way of matching all of the stuff from here. So as you can see, we can match this 13 stuff. Yeah, this one here, we don't want this. So let's remove this. And this should be pasted here. Okay. So now let's test everything. So yeah, so let's take a look. So this is 13, this is 14, 15. So far they match. Okay, now we have something different with this 20. So this 16, we don't need this 16 at all. Let's remove this. Then it continues with 20. Oh, yeah, look at that. We have managed. This is not right. So what you want to do here is you want to remove this, because here we are going into 1923, which is where this ends. And now we are on 22, which matches. So this is nice. So we're going to move this downwards so that it matches. So now this 20 matches. The next one is 21. So that's nice. Let's move it. Let's move this downwards. Where the hell does this ends? 23 December. So 23 December. Yeah. So as you can see, we cannot do this 23 December stuff. And we cannot do this 24. What about 28? Yeah, so we can remove all of this, which is okay, so we can move this downwards. Same time we can move this downwards. Okay, so we have it here. The next one is 29, that's okay, and this is 31, so this matches, everything matches perfectly. So we could move all of this up there. Okay, probably. Yeah, okay, let's do one thing. Let's cut this and paste it here. Hopefully it works as we want to. Yeah, think so. So now we have the data with these new settings. Relative profit, and we're going to check the relative profit and see if it finally makes sense or not. So we have this 1% profit, and we have something else which is here. Okay, look at that. It's a bit better than we are used to, I guess. So yeah, so this is 4%. This is 4% profitable. What about the drawdown that we have here? So 0.80. Yeah, look at that. 50%. Yes, there are some times that you lose some of the trades, even if we are doing both of them at the same time, but sometimes you don't lose it. The problem is, the question is, do these settings apply to whatever we are doing here? And how the hell do we program this so that it works as we want to? Yeah. We should probably save this as the risk-reward ratio that we want to have here. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a deeper look at what we have here, because I want to understand. So here we have the profit, which is one of them, and the other one is here. So I want to check the profit. So this is the profit. So the profit, what I mean is that the profit on the right, and this is the profit on the left. Okay. So My question is, can we have positive profit on both of them, or is it not possible? So as you can see here, this is positive and this is negative. Okay, this is negative, this is positive, and at the end it has a positive net value. This is nice. Wait a moment, we can do it like this. We can also check this one. Okay. So here we have negative, positive, negative, positive, but it's not good enough for it to work properly. Same thing happens here, and this is negative in both of the cases. So this is taken more than 1 day, and we are losing. And this takes more time, but at the end the short entry ends losing, even if it was not about to lose. Yeah, this is 21 of December. Yeah, we could try to. It's 21 of December. Look at that. The price went down in the end. Yeah. So here you would say that you need some more ATR to keep this without a loss, but that's not what we are looking for. So that means that the short, yeah, but we don't have to set in for long, not set in for short, because does not make sense at all. No. What about using 1 and 1 here? Is this better than what we had before, which was 120, 125 and 125 here? Oh, it seems so. This is a bit better for the short way. Okay, what about the long only? Long only is... yeah, long only goes down every time. Goes down every time, but hopefully much less than what we have in short only. Minus 14. Yeah, so we have one setting which is 0.33. We also have these two settings, which is changing this to 1. And hopefully we can take a look at it. But I need to automate this, because otherwise this is getting nuts. And this is too much difficult to work with. So this is 1 0 1 0. We use 1.0 so that you know it's a float, not an integer. Okay, so this is what you want to test right now. So This is another back test. Yeah, okay, so now this should be here. We have here difference. So I want to know what the hell is 0.38 times 5. Okay, it's 1.9. So 1.9 ATR is a good thing to have when you do take profit. So the question is, should we exit when the take profit happens, or should we exit when the take profit happens? Or how is that done? Let me check 1 second. Okay, first of all, let's copy and paste this so that we have the right settings on the strategy. So let's copy and paste here. I mean, I know I am into something, but the problem is that it's too much complex to backtest in a traditional way, and that bothers me. Okay, so now we should go here, reset everything, and change this to long only. Down there we can enable this debug stuff. Yeah, I want to check. I want to check this thing about the stop loss and so on, because I'm curious if it makes sense or not. Because the most, I mean, if you, okay, let's take a look. So this is the take profit for long. What happens with a short only? So short only, it's not trading anything here. Why? Because it's starting here, it's starting down here. This short only finally ends with a break even, if you ask me. Look at this. This is never reached. Because this ATR is too big because of this movement. But if you had many of these, maybe it was not like this. So yeah, I have no idea if this is profitable or not, if you ask me, because this does not make any sense. Yeah. So here I have a long trade that went okay, but I cannot use it because I'm in a short trade first. Assuming this is the first one that needs to be done, maybe we are in a long one first of it. First all. Yeah. This is going to be difficult to backtest, or forward test, because my logic is, I mean, this is written here somewhere. Run each one of the position till both of them are closed. Do not open a third position. Do not open any other additional position till both of them are closed. Okay, this is what I want to do because it makes sense. Sometimes you can recover. You can recover some of it. Let's check one of these trades that are in the same place. Maybe here, 21 of December. Okay, so 21 of December we have this trade which is long and which is short too. So let's work with that. Let's remove this one here. Now let's work with this short trade, which, as you can see, it almost got break even. And now if we switch to long only, long only, what we get here is we get a stop loss, which I'm going to paint with another color like this blue here. Okay, so we have a break even here, which takes a lot to happen. And here we have a stop loss. I wonder if we want to make the take profit smaller each time the time goes by, instead of trying to make it bigger, so that, you know, so we aim a big take profit and then we make it smaller so that it's easier to reach the more time, the longer it lasts. I wonder if this is what we are looking for. Maybe we want to decrease the take profit when we go down here, so that we can have this. Where the hell does this end here? Yeah, so when you are here you get less movement. Finally, you reach take profit. Yeah, maybe that's a better approach rather than just making the illusion of using a train to stop here. It just gets bigger and bigger here. Yeah, so alternative strategy, which is make the profit smaller. So we make take profit smaller when we go down into losses. Wait a moment, do we have losses here? No, we don't. The only place where this could have go down is around here. That means that here it will have go down a bit, and that's it. Yeah, that's a very interesting case where this does not happen. This does not help at all. Okay, let's put the line here. Okay, so what we have here is only one of them, which is here. So we have one here and another one here, which would make this green line to go down a bit. So we should probably be like here, something like that. Then it will go up again, because that's what you do with this. I mean, you would go up again like this, and it means it wouldn't have reached this anyway. Although we can always make this stop loss effect more than the take profit and then go down, so that it's a bit better to reach. Yeah, okay. Okay, so the first, I mean, this is B2, so we're going to say that this is B3 settings, and that's it. So this is B settings, B30 settings. Which I don't like to match, but that's what it is. So let's change this into B3. Let's bump the version, and we will work with this new version that tries to fix the problem by making B3. Look at that.
There's a distance between us.
Conversion to B3. So this is going to be B3. Okay. Nice. Okay. Let's search this B3 Phoenix stuff. Okay. Let's copy this into the video description. So now we should copy this into the new script which we are going to do. Probably the best thing to do is say that this is C MEMO1. Let's see how. So this is going to be one in moon. Yeah, so this is going to be one in. So this is going to be C1. Down here we should also have C1. So trailering C. So this is DC. This is other trailer in warning based on trailer in Phoenix. Warning, 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 warning. That's right. Okay. So now we should be able to work on this so that the take profit is smaller and in each and every one of the steps. Okay. So I'll be back in a minute. So now let's focus on this one in difference, which I think it's going to help us a bit. So what we want to do is we want to change to take profit calculation for this. So here you have the maximum profit excursion, this maximum loss excursion. Okay, nice. So the maximum profit excursion is used somewhere here, which is this is the longest stop loss, shortest stop loss, which we use in a way. And here we have this stuff related to, I mean not this one, but this one here, maximum profit excursion. That's how the long take profit is calculated here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take into account so instead of take profit per one, which is the let me see. So what we want to do here is to have a variable that calculates this, and if this is not higher than the position price, then we are going to use a default value. But which one? This one here, which is based on ATR. I'm not sure about this. Yeah. So we can have here so this is something like expected take profit. Yeah, which we can say it's like this. So if expected take profit is higher than the position average, than the position price, because I'm inside the buy order, then I can use long take profit as expected take profit. Otherwise I need to use some other value. That's what I'm not sure what to put here. So I could use this thing, which is the first one, which in this case would be this line here, which is almost reached there. Let me see. long take profit exists expected profit, otherwise the long take profit should be the break even, which is position price or so break even should be, okay, let's search for break even somewhere. Break even per one, that's right. So okay, so this is expected take profit. Okay, so the same thing needs to be done down here. So where the hell are you? You are here. Okay, so if the expected take profit is less or equal than position price, then this short take profit should be the expected take profit because we are okay. However, if it's not the case, this needs to be position price break even, and this is the expected profit. And up here we should have break even with less and with so break even per one. I mean, do we have any settings for break even? Do they make sense or something? There should be 0.25 or something. Break even. What the hell are you? Break even per one. 0.20. Okay, yeah. Let's use 0.20. So if this expected take profit, wait a moment. We have not worked with this. I mean, there's something that we need to use right now, which is, yeah, wait a moment, we want to add the loss. Where the hell are you? Stop loss, maximum loss exclusion ratio, which I'm not sure what we have here. Stop loss maximum, yeah, we probably want maximum profit exclusion. We also want maximum loss, so we want a maximum loss exclusion ratio, which is also 1 just by default. So this one is adding the okay, so we want to copy all of this down there, then work with it properly so that it makes sense. So this is something that you want as a class. Okay, however, we want this, so this is the profit and this is the loss, so we want this as a minus. Okay, and the same thing should happen down here. We want the maximum profit minus, yeah, okay. So now we should be able to change these ratios with whatever we want to have, which is take profit, maximum profit, excursion ratio, which is here. And now we have another setting, which is maximum loss, excursion ratio, which is here. Okay, nice. So that means maximum loss excursion. So what we are doing is taking into account the take profit, the maximum profit excursion, and if this is higher than, so this expected profit is higher than the position price, then we use it, otherwise we use the break even. So that's going to help us not to have any problem. So right now we should have some settings here. Okay, let's test this. Now strategy tester, pine editor. Okay. Yeah, let's remove this and say that we want to create a new strategy. That way it's going to be better, so that we can compare later the results of whatever we want to compare. Okay, so now I can add this to the chart and see what happens with all of this. Okay, look at that. It's different different stuff, probably. What about short only? Is it any better? Yeah, this is promising, I think. Long only. Okay, let's focus on long only. Let's print this stuff here. See what we have here with this one, which we wanted to take a look at. So as you can see here, this is going up, however here is going down as we had predicted, but not so much. So that's what we want to modify, so that it's much better. So what we want to do is we want to modify. Yeah, but this is working, so let's save this. Okay. So logic has been changed so that take profit once warnings when stop loss when losses are reached. Well, something like that. So now what I want to do is I want to overfit a bit here. So what I want to do is I want to make this smaller when we have a loss here. So how we do this? So this is the long, what the hell is this? Take profit maximum loss. We can change this into 1.5, and this should go down faster than it does right now. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, so now we should have better results if we modify this into 2 or 10 or whatever. Let's see. Look at that. It's a bit better, but not enough. What about 10? Is it any better with 10? Okay, look at that. 10 allow us to close this before. I mean, maybe not, maybe we don't need 10, but with 5 it's better. Yeah, look at that. This is what more or less we wanted to do. We wanted to close here. Maybe not there, maybe with 4 we are okay. Because we don't want this radius to be so big that... Okay, let's skip 5 here. Yeah, okay, so we have this 5 here. This helps us to make discussion so that this is a bit better. So what about short only? Is it any better or something? We can see how... Yeah, we can see how here we have this is a break-even, if I'm not mistaken here, because we always go up. The first time we go down, we already are in this place. So this is 0.20, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so look at that, 71 profitable, and this one is 70 profitable. Okay, so let me show this 5 stuff. Let me save this 5 stuff in take profit maximum loss exclusion ratio. It's going to be 5 because we don't have any better way of backtesting this, otherwise it would be another value. Okay, so now we should be able to change this. So this is like C2 settings, because we have not C2 yet, I think. What the hell do we have here? Is it C2 or not? No, so this is going to be C2 settings. Nice. Yeah, we should probably bump this and test whatever we have here or something. So we can copy this, we can go into the source code and say hello, let's test this. Let's see if it's any better. Okay, so now I'm going to check, well, whatever I want to check. So this 21 November was a good example. 21 November, where are you? Yeah, 21 December. So this is take profit. So I want to know what happens with short only. So I'm curious. So short only, please.
There's a distance between us.
Okay, short only also wins here.
Haven't seen you in seasons.
So I'm not sure if this wins everywhere.
Here is your voice.
It's 21 of December. Let me see 21 of December if it's a win or not.
You can break me down.
Sometimes.
I'll stay till the finish.
Draw down. Yeah, but this is a win. Okay, so let's reset everything and let's backtest. Hopefully it's a bit better right now. So this is C2, C2 if you ask me. So long only, which should be the same thing as here. Let's go into the trades and export trailering. C2 long only. Now let's change this into short only. Okay. Whatever. C2 short only.
We got millions of reasons.
Okay.
Let it all go. Hope we're not too broken.
Yeah, let's close whatever we had open here. Okay, let's save this. So this one here, let's open. Let's save this as comparison. But yes, which is here. Okay. Let's copy this at the end as min, because that's what we do here. Now let's remove. Oh, look at that. Why is this zero? That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, so 5, 8. So we want to remove everything from here downwards. So I think that with 10 of them, this is going to work well. Okay. Now I should be able to open short only ones. Okay. So the first one is 21. Okay, 21 to which this one here, which we want to copy here. Copy and paste here. We will see how many. Damn it, that's not what I meant to do. What the hell? So this one, 21. Okay. Now we should be here. We should paste more or less. Okay. So now we're going to play with all of this in a reasonable way. Okay, so the first one needs to be 21. So let's move this downwards so that it matches whatever we have here. Nice. The next one is 22. Okay. So let's move this downwards, please. So 21, 22, this is 23. Okay, this is the same thing. So far is always the same thing, so this is nice, I guess. 27, do we have 27? No, we don't have 27. So that means that here on the right, we don't want this thing here. And we don't want this one either. Because it doesn't match what we are doing there. Yeah, okay. So now we have 27, which we can put here, and we also have 27, which we can put here. Nice. 28, 28. So 28. Damn it. What have we done here? This is not right. Yeah, this is wrong here. Okay, hopefully this is good enough for what we want to do. No, 595, this is not right. We need to go like this, probably. Okay, so now let's try to work with this again and see how it works. So we do not want 26, we want to start with 27, so this is done like this. So this is 28. Okay, 28 needs to go here, and this is 28, which also needs to go here. this here. So 28 is in the same place. 29. Okay. And 29 here. Also needs to go here. Nice. 30. Okay, 30 is not used here because this one ends later, so 30 we're going to remove it, and what we got here is 31, so let's move 31 down here, and let's move 31 here also, so that it's down here. Nice. So the next one is first. Okay, this one seems to work well. So I think we can cut this, paste it here. That's it, that's nice. 2. Okay. And 3, 2. Okay, it's the same thing, so we can cut all of this and paste it here, if I'm not mistaken. So now we can work with this profit stuff that we made on the bold. This is also in bold. Like that. So let's take a look here and see what happens. Relative profit. So this is going to be profit from here plus profit from the right, which is this one here. Let's do the calculation now. Let's do sum here. Look at that. Okay, now we have 1.35. You can see how these are very small. Damn it! You can see how this is very small. This is, I'm not sure if it's small or not. Take profits are not so big because it's very difficult for one of them to go right, but in other words it works. Yeah, this seems to work with this last. Yeah, so this seems to work. I'm not sure about this take profit stuff. I think this take profit should be bigger, but you know, rich margin trade 14. What about a long only? Do you last in past 14 candles to 15? Okay. Yeah, so I'm not sure what to do with all of this. DC, yeah, let's bump to C2 so that we can have this new version. this is going to be bump version to C2. So I guess that we can play with what's the name? With the break-even value so that we have better results in the end. However, yeah, this seems to go quite well with the 0.20 take profit. Yeah, that we do in both long and short. So, okay, let me see how do you. Yeah, so hit tag. This is going to be C2 and C2. I think it's like if we have if the price is not going in the side you want it to go, then you stop loss and that's it. It's sort of it. So I'm not sure if I like it. We have something here. So this should be C1 in with C2. Okay. Let's edit a bit of description so that this works as expected. Okay, so we have C2, which is the 1 in 1. So let's take a look at what happens here with all of these settings that we have managed to work on. So let's take a look. Okay, so this is a short only, and here we have this comparison. Let's take a look. What we have here. So we have a profit which is positive, and we have another one which is positive too. Why the profit is 0.12? It's because of the. This is because of. Yeah. This is because of fees. Otherwise, it would be 0.20. You can see that one of them is 0.12. 0.11 and the other one is 0.12. You can see how sometimes this is negative result. So let's see what happens maybe here in 2 of January. 2 of January. What the hell are you? 2 of January 2. Okay, so what you can see here is how this goes down because of the take profit. So this is going into 0.20 because yeah, look at that. This is going to 0.20 because the first one of the candles went down. So that means that yeah, we rapidly go down when some of this happens. Yeah, you only experience to go up here. So what happens with short only? It's the same thing with okay, short only. also has this way of doing stuff which is not very good, but at the end you get this break even because price was not going quite well. Yeah, you've got this break even because the price was not going very well. That's interesting. How, I mean, we were going to be here, but then price went into different opposite direction. So I guess this is what I had this problem. This is maybe something that's going to happen. Yeah. Yeah. Let's check what happens with 15 minutes and so on. I'm curious. Oh, look at that. And what about short only? Wait a minute, it's almost the same thing. Do we have 0.20 movement here? What the hell is this? Why do I have this here? That's a good question. This is not 0.20. Why would you have this movement that is so small? This is probably a problem that I'm not sure what the hell is that. It's about 5 minutes. Yeah, because the ATR, yeah, the problem is in the ATR. So I want to use ATR from 1 hour, not from 5 minutes. That's what's wrong here. Unless you change the ATR for something else. Yeah, it's about 4 hours. I'm curious to see what happens here. Look at that. Isn't this nice? Minus 0.44. What about short only? This is puedes. 317. Yeah, no. I mean, look at this. Here we have some movement. Yeah. Maybe here we don't need 10 times, then we can do it with 2 instead of 1 or whatever. But I'm not sure about that. I mean, we cannot test any of this because we are using some conditions and it makes everything so complicated, and that's a bit disgusting, not being able to backtest any of this because we need to program it properly or forward test it if you want me to. What the hell is this? This is nice. Can we get... Okay, what about here? It goes up. Here it goes up too. Well. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do if you ask me. So reverse with this was higher time frame with 4 hours like this. Yeah, as it always happens, we don't know too much about this. Okay, so I think I will have to do some forward testing, but we need to implement them on something that, yeah. Yeah, so this should be something like implement yeah, because I don't want if I don't want to start any trade till all of the trades have been closed, and that's going to be difficult to make if you ask me. So thank you very much for watching this video. I'm going to show you a video and we will end the stream. Zignaly, all of the profit, none of the work. Invest alongside the top digital asset managers and funds. If you use my link and deposit at least 100 USDT or more to any profit sharing services, you will be rewarded with $20 worth of non-withdrawable thick coins that can be used for paying Zignaly success fees.